I've been waiting for this one. LinkedIn has made billions off of recruiter licenses. But what if OpenAI were to enter the picture and create a platform that made it obsolete? I am so here for this. Now, OpenAI is gunning for LinkedIn's money play with real skills, real matching, and zero fluff. Welcome to the channel. I am Trent Cotton, your human capitalist, and for the past 20 plus years, I have lived in the human capital space. This channel is dedicated for the future of work and especially how AI is changing it. So if you're a C-suite or a CHRO and you're ready to evolve, this is the place for you. I don't do fluff, I only do facts and actionable strategies. So with that, let's dig in. I love whenever history repeats itself. So let's go back to 2008, whenever LinkedIn came up with this new product called LinkedIn Recruiter. Now, if you remember, it was going to fix all of our hiring problems with folders, fancy search tricks. And then it made a pivot and said, let's go into skills. And it went and it purchased lynda.com. Now, that was the digital age's flavor of panic. Does everyone have digital skills? But now the stakes have shifted. Everyone is looking for something totally and completely different because forget digital skills, everyone's got those. If you're not talking AI, then you're basically bringing a flip phone to an iPhone fight. So is LinkedIn really in the crosshairs? Well, for years it's dominated the talent space, but its approach still relies on job titles, self-written summaries, but OpenAI could really give it a run for its money. It skips all of that. Buzzwords, out. Variable skill data, that's what's in. And it matches talent faster with AI at the wheel. Now, what makes this so disruptive is that it's not just technology, it's the intent. OpenAI's job platform, as it's written, it's not just another marketplace. It is completely reimagining how talent and opportunity find each other. And here's the twist. Microsoft owns both. Now, isn't that some tea? They own LinkedIn, don't forget. They bought LinkedIn a while back, and now they own part of OpenAI, which means someone's about to get cannibalized. So today, recruiters spend hours, maybe even days, sorting through resumes, posting jobs, and they message thousands of candidates trying to get them interested in a role. And let me do a really quick PSA, public service announcement. I am no longer interested in being a lender. No, I do not have a team. And no, I am not interested in your recruiting strategies as an agency. Read the job title. Please, for the love of God, recruiters, start being smarter about your inbox mails. All right, now back to the story. So what does tomorrow look like? And now we're looking at the recruiting process being compressed because according to the OpenAI site, they're offering certs and matching algorithms that make sure that the right talent shows up in your pipeline already vetted for what matters. And that's real measurable skills. Now, this is not just faster, it's also smarter. So recruiters could shift from being hunters to curators, from searchers to selectors, and I don't know, actually be able to take the time to spend time with the human and really do an in-depth interview. So right now we still rely on resumes, job histories, and a lot of, I think they can do the job after 47 interviews, but AI could change that. Now, imagine candidate profiles that are backed by completed AI simulations, skills assessments that are standardized, a history of what they built, solved, led, or verified. This means that the interview shifts too. It's no longer, tell me about a time when, or I saw that you have X number of years of experience. It's more about, let's talk about how you would apply what you've learned here. It's a future where bias actually takes a hit and performance gets the spotlight. So let's pause there. Every time I talk about AI at a conference, I always get the inevitable hand raise, what about bias? I really want you to take a moment. Let's think about this. Think of how many people apply to a job and they have the skills. Maybe it's not listed in their resume because they don't know how to write a good resume. And what really is a good resume? I don't think there's a good definition. AI can level the playing field. It can actually start looking at that person that you never would get to because you have 100 applications and bring them to the top because their skills that are verified through the assessment actually match the job that you're looking for. That That is the upside of bringing AI into the recruitment process. Now, recruiting is not the only one that's going to be affected. Let's talk about L&D. OpenAI isn't just building a job board, it's actually building a pipeline. Their AI Academy, according to their website, is going to provide a certification track that is aimed at skilling up 10 million Americans by 2030. They are the only ones that are actually addressing the problem ahead. And if companies can plug into that, they can hire directly from a certified pool. Then the internal development, those teams have to adapt too. And let's go back to the recruiters. They'll become internal career architects, not just requisition fillers. This is going to be a brand new job within HR. All right. So if you're in HR, this should make you sit up because when you look at how you're sourcing, how you're evaluating and developing talent, you might be clinging to platforms that are soon going to be extinct, like the dodo bird.
There goes our last female.
Because OpenAI is not just another vendor, they are coming to play. And that means that we have to ask some really hard questions. Are we measuring potential or just job fit? Are we developing people or just checking boxes? Are we paying for search when we should be investing in the match? LinkedIn may have changed the game in 2008, but OpenAI, they're about to rewrite the rules, the platforms, and the process. Those platforms that you trust and the budgets that you defend, they may not make the shift. So it's time to rethink your stack, rethink the spend, rethink the role of HR itself. And here's the question I really want to leave you with. If you had to rebuild your recruiting stack today from scratch, would LinkedIn still make the cut? I know for me, the answer would be no. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. I have loved the big blue monster, but it is time for it to be dethroned. Do you agree? Is OpenAI about to transform HR and all of the HR tech, or is this just another little shiny object that they're throwing out there for us? Leave your comments below and I'll answer every one. I'm Trent Cotton, your human capitalist, and I will see you next time.